Hello, Union County and Cabarrus County. Good to be able to speak to you today. We have completed another week here at the General Assembly in Raleigh. I haven't had a chance to even take my tie off yet, but we'll be, after I do this video, I will be headed back to sweet Union County and hopefully be able to have the opportunity to spend a little time with the family and still get out in the community. We do have a couple events, so I hope to see you out and about in the district this weekend. Kind of a slow week in terms of bills, but also a very busy week in terms of the Senate in the budget process, which we are hoping to wrap up within the next week or two. I fully expect us to be finished with the Senate portion of the budget by end of next week or the first of the following week when we'll vote on it. I chair Agner, and we have reported to the big chairs on yesterday, and I think that portion is now complete. But ultimately, we still have to get it all compiled, and then that will be nowhere near the end of the process, as the bill will then go to the House and they will start the budget process at that time. And then after weeks of doing sort of the same things that we've done, we'll come back together as both chambers and work on the priorities in these sub-appropes and then the big chairs, and it'll just kind of roll on up, and we'll come up with the final appropriations bill for the long session. Still a long way to go, but I want to let you know where we are in that. This week we did vote on Senate Bill 311, which is the utility worker protection. Things getting a little crazier and crazier each day, so we want to make sure that our utility workers are protected when they're out trying to service our communities, our homes, and so we increase some penalties if you assault a utility worker. Also today we voted on Senate Bill 318, which is lower health care costs. Just another attempt by the General Assembly. We are continuously paying attention to the rising cost of health care, and so we are going to continue to try to lower those costs for families and small businesses in our community. This was just another crack at the apple. We know there's no silver bullet to solve the problem, but if we continue to keep it in our focus, we will eventually see those changes and hopefully reduce the cost. It's a huge burden for many families and many small businesses, and so we do see that as a priority. Last but not least, this week Senator Paul Newton, who represents Cabarrus County and he came in actually 2 years prior to me joining the Senate, so he's been here for, I guess this was the start of his 9th year. But he has resigned this week, and he will be going over to the University of North Carolina. Senator Newton has been a friend of Union County. He represented part of Union County at some point during his tenure here, and he was truly a person that took his job seriously and very intelligent. And we're going to miss him so much because of what he brought to the table for us. It was not only him as a person, but him as a legislator. We have definitely got a big hole in the Senate that it's going to be tough to fill. So we wish him the best in all that he does, and we hope that he will not forget about us, and I don't think he will. So phone number here at the office is 919-733-7659, and our email is todd.johnson@ncleg.gov. So obviously, if you have any concerns, feel free to reach out to us by phone or email. We'll do our very best to reach back to you as soon as possible. If for some reason we don't answer the phone, we get a lot of calls, but we try to do a good job of replying. So thank you for that, and look forward to next week being probably a little less on the bills running and more of wrapping up the budget. I can tell you that if you've watched my videos, you know that I chair Commerce. We are going to be doing a confirmation hearing on Governor Stein's appointee to be Secretary of Commerce. So that'll be coming next week on April the 1st. So if you've got nothing else that you got going on and you want to tune in, you can go to the legislative website and watch the video of that confirmation hearing. And but hopefully we can go through that and get some good feedback, and I feel confident that he would be confirmed. But other than that, that's all we've got going on, but would love to hear from you anytime, and thanks so much for the support. I'm headed back to sweet Union County, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.